Hello children, welcome you all in this online edu classes for class 8 social science. Here I am Meenakshi Pandey with the video on chapter 6 of SPL, Understanding Our Criminal Justice System. This is the first part for that lesson. Let us begin with this chapter, the main learning objective. To understand the meaning of crime and list the types of crime, find out what an FIR is and how to file one, appreciate the need for the processes followed and the 4 key players of the criminal justice system. So, let us begin with the first word, that is crime. You can see this given picture. By seeing this picture, what comes to your mind? Don't you think of handing them over to police? Yes, right. In our system, in our country, we have many provisions. Let us know about the criminal justice system in India and how it works. A crime is an offense against a public law. It is a harm to the society and is dealt through formal sanctions. Let us know about crime. There are 2 types of crime. The first one is the cognizable offense or the criminal offenses. All criminal offenses are known as the cognizable offenses. In such offenses, to arrest the offender, the police can go without a warrant. For example, murder, robbery, kidnapping, etc. Under this situation, the FIR registration is a compulsion. The officer in charge of the police station needs to register the FIR. The second type of crime, non-cognizable offense. These are crimes relatively of less serious nature. Police officers are not authorized to arrest without a warrant. Police can't investigate such an offense without court's permission. The examples for such offenses are the property issues, rent issues, public nuisance, etc. etc. Now, let us know about the FIR. The first information report. In case there are 2 parties, there will be the victim and the accused. Victim, a person that is injured, killed or hurt by anyone. And the second one is the accused. Accused means a person who had broken the law or performed some crime. It is the registration of an FIR that the police can begin their investigation into any crime. The law states that it is compulsory for an officer in charge of the police station to register an FIR whenever a person gives information of a cognizable offense. Now, when any person is held accused of any criminal case, the police files a charge sheet before the magistrate court. Now, the police, as it submits this charge sheet in the magistrate's court, the accused would be getting a copy of that charge sheet. And further, the accused is supposed to hire a lawyer for her or his hearings for the case. Suppose if the accused is unable to hire a lawyer. So under this situation, our constitution has provided us several provisions. For say, Article 22. According to this article, every person has a fundamental right to be defended by a lawyer. We will learn about it in brief in the next video. The second is Article 39A. This constitution, according to this, the constitution places a duty upon the state to provide a lawyer to any citizen who is unable to engage one due to poverty or other disabilities. Article 21. Article 21 guarantees right to life, ensuring fair trial for everyone. Therefore, an advocate is appointed by the magistrate for the accused on the government expenses. Let us see this trial room or the courtroom. In a court, the public prosecutor presents the case against the accused on the behalf of the state. Defense lawyer and the public prosecutor both presents their evidences and witnesses in favor of their cases. The judgment is passed in the light of the evidence and the witnesses by the judge on the basis of rule of law. Thus, we can say that the four key players of the criminal judiciary system are the police, public prosecutor, defense lawyer, and the judge. So here we are over with this video. Hope you understand it well. In the next video, we would be learning about the specialities of all these four key players, that how they work or what is their function. With this, thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.